I'm gonna share my screen, and we can start with you. We will do a bit of an OPGG review. We will get... I mean, I just want to get to know you a bit, so that I can help you best.
Okay, sure.
And yeah, let's get right into it.
Sure.
So, this is what I see,
Okay, got it. Yep.
which is yeah. So you wanted to reach diamond, right? And you play
Yes.
Anivia,
Yes. I've
which
been
is
Emerald
awesome.
for
I
like
love Anivia.
probably like over a year, maybe. Yeah. Maybe like
Hmm.
2 years or something. Yeah.
Okay, let's get it then. It's gonna be awesome. And yeah, I mean, you're basically a Syndra Anivia 2 trick,
Yes.
which is great. This is awesome. I love to see it. So, what do you think is holding you back?
Uh so actually to be honest, I think that I've been in a little bit denial about my like mental game. I think that I tilt a lot actually. I used to think that I don't tilt, but I think I do after really
Hmm?
reflecting about that. And in particular, like I feel like I'm losing a lot of games that are probably winnable because my team is kind of like behind by the mid game, and I think I'm not really like staying as like I'm not really like looking for opportunities or like playing as tight. Like I feel like when I'm laning,
Hmm.
I'm like really
Yeah,
locked in, but then in the mid game,
yeah.
I kind of lose focus. Even
Hmm.
in games that are like
Okay.
very winning, I think that sometimes I just lose focus and
Hmm.
yeah.
Okay, okay. Do you think it comes from a place of low intensity? Or do you think it comes from a place of... I mean, it could also come from a place of tilt, potentially? Or do you think it comes from a place of confusion?
I don't know. I think that maybe it's like I just don't know how to like I don't know like how to try hard in the mid game or late game. Maybe like I just like
Okay.
I guess like with laning, it feels like I always it's easy for me to like know what to be thinking about. It feels like there's like a lot of things for
Hmm.
me to be doing, and
Yeah.
then in the mid to late game, I feel like maybe I'm just kind of like I don't know. I guess it's like it'll be like nothing is going on. I'm just like catching a wave or something, and then
Hmm.
I'll like I feel like I just like kind of lose a little bit of focus. So
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
This bootcamp will be so amazing for you, by the way.
I
I
think another
already can
thing
tell that.
also is I think I'm like so eager to climb. So I was like
Hmm.
I hit Emerald 2 and then I like kind of was like plateauing there a little bit, and then I went on like a losing streak down to Emerald 4, and then went back to Emerald 3, and then I went on another losing streak down to Emerald 4. And so I
Hmm.
feel like I'm
Okay.
definitely like I sometimes play for to try to like regain my peak or whatever, which I know is like a
Okay.
classic stage 4 issue or whatever.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's something that I didn't think was affecting me, but then after I was like thinking about it for the worksheet, I realized it's probably affecting me too.
Right. Right. What I would say about this is that you will not climb this week. You will not even climb in the next 2 weeks. Even though the bootcamp will be nice, you will climb to diamond. Like it's... I can essentially guarantee you that you will. The the thing is that you need to play with as a mindset in the next week or two, or like even in the next month, or ideally forever, is that you will never climb right now. So the games that you start today will not make you climb. Your next 100 games will. Your next 200 games will make you climb. If you every single game play with the mindset that this game, even if I lose it, as long as I do my best and I make plays that win more games than they lose, then I'm fine. Now, with that disclaimer, I think we can do so much about your gameplay. Like, it will be awesome. It will be amazing.
Yeah, looking forward to
Yeah.
it. I also for what it's worth, I feel like I like laning a lot, and so that's why I like focusing on it a lot. But
Hmm.
uh, yeah, I guess what I'm trying to figure out is like a bigger question is like I feel like maybe I feel like there's holes elsewhere. It's possible that actually I just need to improve my laning and that's enough to get to diamond 2. I don't know. I guess it's kind of I'm open to anything. I'll do whatever it takes.
Right, right. My goal right now, from what I've heard you say, is that I want you to have I want to keep your solid laning. And I want you to have a very clear toolkit on how to pilot mid-game so that you know what high standards look like. So that you can hold yourself to high standards in the mid to late game as well.
Okay.
Because the moment you're aware of like, okay, this is what high intensity, high standards, this is what clean mid to late game looks like. And if I want to climb, that's what I'm doing. Then suddenly you have this set of standards that you can just hold yourself to when you want to climb. And that will make your laning, or like not just your laning, but that will make your entire gameplay a lot more replicable. And it will make also your climb more replicable, which also will make you tilt less about like losing teammates and stuff. Because suddenly what's happening is that you have exactly the process or like the system in place that makes you climb, no matter the teammates. And now suddenly you will have the confidence in yourself instead of, I got a good lane now, therefore if somebody is losing and I'm in a losing position in a game where I did well in lane, now I'm tilting.
Yeah.
Now that doesn't happen anymore because both getting the lead for yourself is within your control, so you can just do it again. You're not frustrated about like having worked hard for something that you will lose now. Because in reality, in your next 100 games, you can just keep doing that. And you will win more games than you lose because you can replicate these advantages.
Yeah.
So yeah. That's it's gonna be very nice for your stage 4. So what I would like you to do now is I want you to go into I think there's a room called I think it's called Solo Queue Focus Room. You see this one?
Yep.
You should go there. You should share your screen and deafen for your game. And you should just start playing the game. And then after you're done, you can come back here and we can have a review with you.
Okay.
All right.
I guess I don't mind I guess like I don't think that Discord screen share works well for me. I'm going to stream on YouTube instead.
You can come back here. That's fine. That's
yeah,
fine.
I'll provide the link here, and this will. Yeah, I set this up just yesterday, so I hope it will work.
Awesome. Yeah, it should.
Yeah.
Yeah,
okay,
I mean
so
that's even better because then we can also look at the VODs from YouTube as well. So that's nice.
Yeah. Okay, so I'll get started
awesome.
on my games, and then I guess I'll pop back in whenever my first game is done.
Awesome.
All right. Looking forward to working with you. See ya.
Yeah. All right. And
I guess like I don't think that Discord screen share works well for me. I'm going to stream on YouTube instead.
You can come back here. That's
which,
fine. That's
yeah,
fine.
I'll provide the link here, and this will. Yeah, I set this up just yesterday, so
yeah.
I hope it will work.
Awesome.
You're scared. Good to know.
Okay, let's do this.
Welcome to Summoner's Rift. Seconds until minions spawn. Let them try to stop me. Minions have spawned. People fear what they cannot understand. More. I can do so much more. By force of will. This power is mine to command. First blood. Just fools. My potential is limitless. Easily. An enemy has been slain. Let them try to stop me. People fear what they cannot understand. I am in control. Shut down. An enemy has been slain. An enemy has been slain. By force of will. been slain.
People fear what they cannot understand.
An enemy has been slain. Double kill. slain.
This power is mine to command.
Your turret has been destroyed. Killing spree. Shut down. Shut down. You have slain an enemy. An enemy has been slain.
People fear what they cannot understand.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
More. I can be seen.
been destroyed. Your team has destroyed an inhibitor. Your team has destroyed a turret. Your team has destroyed a turret. Victory!
I'm back.
What's up? All right.
Been looking at your game, so yeah. Let's
that
take a look.
I feel like I just got carried that game.
I think you did a very good job for a long time. I mean, getting carried is a skill, so I think you did a very good job. I think you made one bigger play that was a misplay in the mid to late game. I didn't look at the first like 15 minutes of the game since I was still in the other session. But yeah, let's take a look. How did you feel about it?
So I feel like okay, so I choose Syndra into this matchup because I think that it's useful to be able to like match his wave clear, but I guess something I really hate about Mal's is like I don't feel like I can win the lane very easily with like either Syndra or Anivia. I feel like the best I can do is kind of just like it's like really, really hard to match his shove and like so hard to kill him with when his spell shield is up and everything.
Yeah, right.
It's very, very frustrating. I hate just going even against Malzahar.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, it just feels
Yeah, I mean it does make sense. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I think Syndra is really, really good into Maz because you can I mean first off you can go even, but like not just go even, get to your 2 Qs very, very easily, which is one of your big reference points. You can also outrange him later on, and you can also do a lot of I mean, you can do a lot of damage. You can also outshove him because you can destroy his wave clear with just like 1Q. And
Yeah.
yeah, I mean the rest of the lane is quite simple. And also you have an MF, and MFE actually procs his shield very easily, and that allows you to get very good QEs onto him later. So yeah, let's take a look. So early game, gonna mute this room. So yeah, we got push, which is pretty good. You have the wave in a nice position. Ideally, what we want to do with Maz is we want to queue the pets. Because a lot of the pressure that he can apply to you just comes from him shoving really fast when the pets are hitting the wave. So what I'm looking for is whenever he summons the pets, I want to queue the pets. I just want to get rid of them. That makes this matchup insanely easy, because then suddenly you just... Like, look at how fast the cannon gets one shot here.
Yeah, okay, I see. I guess I I start queuing the pets after I get the Q evolve. I just feel like I guess
Look at this. Like, look at how much HP you lose trying to hold that wave.
yeah. I guess if he spends a spell on the wave, then I should feel okay spending a spell on the wave too.
Yeah, and you spend the wave. You spend a spell on the wave, but you're also destroying his spell on the wave.
Right.
So you get like 2 birds, 1 stone, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Which is like very nice, because also in this mage versus mage, whoever gets the push will get access to like more HP, will get access to more prio, and will get access to like everything essentially. You see like how, yeah, I mean, it's just more difficult for you to play because of him being able to shove you in. And you're still piloting it really well, by the way. It's just like slightly more difficult. Yeah, maybe a very nice laning here. Should be completely fine.
Oh, this is...
What you can do here, by the way, this is a bit of a thing. You can do this, and now you can start walking this way.
Oh, yeah. Like, juke
and he
him
will
out.
E over, and then,
Yeah.
and it's just like fog of war play. Because then he's just like, wait, what the fuck happened? And you can just walk this way. But yeah, I mean, it's... Yeah.
I just didn't know that
It's
Echo
not-
E even goes over that wall. I thought he would have to flash over, and I thought I could flash away, and like... Yeah.
Oh, Echo E goes over even like this wall, by the way.
Oh.
It's a very big range. And it goes over like even some of the bigger walls.
Interesting. Okay. Yeah, this is something that's caught me off guard. I hate Echo.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's fair. I feel like this is, yeah. This would have been much easier to survive if, yeah, I mean, if we either do the vision trick or if we anticipate that he can go over that wall and not put ourselves into that position. I think another thing is when Mars starts walking like this. I think that's also a bit of a giveaway of, yeah, something's up. And I think instead of walking this way, you should have also walked this way.
Yeah.
Just straight away from the echo.
Yeah.
To
It
work
makes
your
sense
jungler
because
as
my wow, go towards my jungler and my bot lane is prio and everything.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be safe if the enemy team had bot lane had prio, but
Right. But your Trundle was there, so I feel like it's very chill. Oh, that's a bit of a bummer.
yeah.
Yeah, we get pushed now. Very nice. Ideally, what I would like you to do here is the ward that you place is high quality from the perspective that if you want to play topside, it's good. But given that Trundle is making a play on bot side, and given that like Drake's up, and like most of the game right now is being played on the bot side, I would much rather lean towards the bot side so that if there's something happening that I can attend, then I'm ready to move. Because if you place the ward to topside, then you have to suddenly lean topside away from your team, which gives Mazahar space, which gives, like a bit of a disadvantage.
I felt that too during the game. Yeah, like later on I realized I was leaning top side because I just couldn't lean bot side, even though that's the side I wanted to lean towards, because like if Echo's there, I just die.
Yeah, exactly.
So I was thinking about this in the game, and I think the reason why I worded top is because I anticipated Trundle would like recall and then go
Like
top or
have to,
something,
yeah,
but because he just, yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure why I thought that. But
yeah.
it's obviously
No,
wrong.
like
But
like if you had a hypothesis about like Trundle's pathing and you aligned your wording with that, I think it's just a mistake. It's not like a systematic issue, you know. It's just a mistake,
yeah,
and I think that's fine.
I think I needed to just think about. Actually, yeah. Can you go back to right before I worded? Let me see
Yeah.
here.
Like right here.
So what happens is I push him in. I decide I need to ward, and then I was thinking like, okay, Trundle, the play is done bot. I think he's gonna. I don't know why I thought this. Yeah, now that I think about it, like he still has. Yeah, I guess all of his.
Yeah, I mean, here I would just be like, yeah, just when I see him going for the Gromp, like now I really want to like go into this bot side
Yeah, yeah.
jungle, you know, like place a
Okay.
ward over the ledge,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
just be like, okay, I want to hover towards him because that's just a really sketchy play, and I at least want to have him get out.
Yeah,
If,
yeah. You're right.
If that happens,
Okay, got it.
but yeah,
I wasn't paying attention to what he was exactly doing. Need to
yeah,
pay closer
which is
attention.
I think it's all right. It's all right. I think it's not super big of a deal. But it's generally like if you had an intention with it, I think it's good. But if you autopiloted the ward, then it's much better to autopilot it towards where your jungle is. But I think like it will also like be a completely fine ward at the end of the day. I really like what you do here, by the way. With the like, I really like what you do here with the Malzahar, like not giving him range, but like taking his attention away. Of course, like we will still lose this. We will always lose this, just because they have Shenwood and they have better spells at this stage. But yeah, I mean, I think it's fine. Mundo gets some mega push from this, so that's good. Yeah, nice. Yeah, cool. Beautiful reset. So now, what's your thought process coming back to lane here? Let me try to find the tab.
At this point, I don't think I was thinking anything at this point. I think that like
Okay.
I think I was tabbing to see I think I was trying to figure out like which objective my team would play for next. And
Okay.
I guess like at this point, like I guess like I was just thinking like, okay, well I think like we should play towards bot, but Trundle's top. I'm not really sure like what to do. I don't know. I guess like my plan was just to try to push the wave out and then like figure out where to put my ward. Like that's basically as far ahead as I'm thinking right now.
Okay. So this is where we start refining your mid game. So there's two major things that you need to think about here, which is, I mean, the first one you covered beautifully. What's the next objective? What am I gonna play for, right? Which in this case, there's Drake and there's Grubs. Now, second thing, which is just as important, is asking yourself the question of who's strong in both of the teams. So, who is strong here?
Or our bot lane is winning really hard, and
Yep.
whereas their top side is winning really hard. So ideally, like I guess we go for Drake, they go for Grubs.
Yeah, I mean, ideally, yeah. We have a very strong bot side. MF is mega fed, and they have a fed Echo, right? Like their Echo is really strong. But Shen has no ult, so Shen is kind of useless right now. So yeah, because of that, we can just play for Drake, and we can just make sure that we play for bot side. And yeah, that's what I would. I mean, if we can sneak the Grubs, that's even better, because then, I mean, it's okay. What is this? The Malzahar ult flash. Nice. Yeah, that's really nice.
Yeah, I feel like I
Living
got
that
it with
is
murder
really, really
here, surviving Malzahar
Yeah,
ult flash when their
kinda.
jungler, when their whole team is there.
Yeah, I mean it's really good for the game that we lived that. Mundo unfortunately dies, but yeah, I mean the game is so good now.
I was
Because your
actually like
bot
a
lane is
little
so strong.
tilted by that because I was like, dude, like, did he just not see their whole team walk through mid lane to top lane? But
Yeah.
like,
Yeah, I mean I see what you mean. Yeah. Yeah, and I think this was the point where the game just starts becoming a complete fiesta. Nice. Yep. So now, once again, what I'm trying to do here is I just want to enable MF to play the game. So like now, I mean, I think this reset is kind of nice. It's a bit unfortunate that we don't get the BFT yet, but soon enough we will. We have very good CS. I also really like what you do here, just like making sure that we hover towards the strong members, making sure that we communicate. Yeah, pretty good. If you want to push these waves like really, really quickly, the way Tim does it is he queues the melees first, like he would queue here, then WQ the casters, and then queue the melees again, and that clears the entire wave. And it's
Got
like
it,
really,
yeah.
really fast.
actually, some like Syndra tech is like, if you take the AP shard instead of the attack speed or like CDR shard, then you one shot the Q with one Q. The range creeps already at this point.
Really.
Yeah, and so that's something that I used to
crazy.
do against Malzahar, specifically so I could push faster against him. But you
Yeah,
obviously
yeah.
sacrifice a little bit of push early on because you don't have the attack speed shard. So I don't actually like doing that anymore.
Yeah, I think it's better to just go for the attack speed. But yeah, I mean, this is great. We still have the fight. Yeah, I think it's good. Your team is really strong now. We can just like hover them, make sure that we can play the game. Yeah. So we just like I want to look at every single one of your decisions from here with the mindset that yeah, we have a very strong misfortune. And from here on, my game is just like, okay, I want to be on tempo with the MF. I want to play with the MF, and I want to be very strong with the MF and with my team as much as possible, while also staying alive and making sure that I'm not dying. Yeah, I mean, yeah, from here the game is looking really, really good. I like this reset. MF resetted as well. Pretty good. Get back onto the map. I think catching mid is also fine here. Now, at this point, I would be very, very, very careful with taking this play. Like here, I'm already very, very careful of this. Because the only way you lose this game is if you die here, right? MF died. So now this fight is looking really, really rough. You see what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Like,
If we die here, then they get like a lot of shutdown gold, and they get the Rift Herald and the objective
Yeah.
bounty and everything.
And you're off the map for a minute, so you will not be collecting resources also. Which is like really, really punishing. But you end up living, so that's kind of nice. And we actually end up cleaning them up, which, I mean, I feel like at that point it's end of review for the enemy team. But yeah, that's definitely one of those more risky moments. And yeah, I mean, from here, I feel like you played this game pretty well. Like, these picks are also very, very nice. I mean, this fight was also really, really good. I mean, we just end up killing everyone. They have 0 damage because...
Yeah, without Echo.
Yeah, I mean... Yeah, so yeah, this is very, very nice. You also
I know
get
that
out in time.
I
which
kind of
is
throw
pretty
the
good.
game a little bit whenever I TP to the Mundo later on.
Yes.
That was really bad.
That was really bad, and that's the main play that I wanted to look at in this one.
Yeah, it
'Cause-
happens right around here.
Because at this point, right, I was even like almost vocally saying out like, yeah, this is great. all we want now is to take the Drake and sync up with MF, whatever she's doing, right? And I have a 0-5 Mundo, so I kind of, or like 0-4 Mundo, I don't care about Mundo at all. I care about MF, and I want to make sure that by the time, like whatever MF it does, like if MF wants to go through mid to like get the objectives, then I'm gonna open the top. If she's gonna reset, then I'm gonna wait for her to reset, right? So I'm walking here, I see them resetting, and you TP for a play. I think this is absolutely criminal, because it has nothing to do with what MF wants, right?
Yeah.
So now my mindset would be that all of these guys will be here. Well, if I TP forward now, like, I mismatch my tempo with them even further.
Yeah.
So I just want to be on tempo with them. And also the other thing is, this TP is the only thing that allows me to go to a side lane or to actually like take waves that otherwise I would not be able to take. Which in this game doesn't matter all that much, because you will just be playing strong side the entire game. But I would just be very reluctant to TP. I would be very careful of TPing. And I mean, you just end up dying here, and now MF cannot play the game because she's at a man disadvantage, right?
My
And that's
thinking
what
was
makes this game harder.
Yeah, the reason why I went for this is because I figured like I was thinking about Atacon and Rift Herald, because like I know that like there's like this like double objective up here, and so I was like, I know I want to go top. That's really, really important. I guess for some reason I just thought like, oh, I don't have anywhere to go right now. And there's kind of a play going on. I see like a Felio spot lane. I guess maybe I can just TP, get a free kill, and then like Otacon should be free. But I guess like I wasn't thinking about it from the lens of like MF. I was just thinking about it from, I guess I was like, my thinking was just too basic.
The thing is, the only thing that you're missing from your thinking here is the Vincon assessment of, I want to play with MF. So even if I was like full HP, full items right here, the best play would still be to not do anything until MF is on the map.
Right.
So your feeling of like, I have nothing I can do is correct, because the thing that you want to do is wait for MF to be on tempo with you.
I see. Yeah. Okay.
Because
that makes sense.
that's when you can start playing the game, right?
Yeah.
Because MF is your Rincon, MF is your strong member. So until MF, Leona, and Trando, like, it's not even just MF. Your entire team is on a reset tempo, or like on a reset timer.
Yeah, okay.
And because of that, like, you're a bit ahead of tempo, because you reset it before your team. And because of that, now you have to wait for them to be on the map before you do anything.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's why this play is not really good, because you go even further ahead of them with this play. And now, like, what happens on this location is the map is suddenly like a 2v4 here. Even if it's, I mean, here it's a 2v2, but even if it wasn't a 2v2, but I mean, there's other enemies that could show up technically, right? And they do show up eventually. It's just not, like, it doesn't really align with what you want to be doing at this stage, which is just play around the MF, use the E's very well, you know, and just be a force of nature together with MF. Just like be super, super strong. But I think this was your only major mistake this game. I think this was the only thing that was like making the game like really, really hard. But I think the mistake is not the TP itself. The mistake is not considering MF as your main Vincon.
Yeah.
And not really like thinking about aligning with her.
Yeah.
Which in this game you see this one mistake. But in a different game where there's a lot more room for error for you, not considering the MF as your strong member will lead to a stream of mistakes. So this is something that I kind of want you to think about. It's like who's strong? What's her Vincon? You know? Like, what's the Vincon? Because that's gonna completely translate into you either having complete understanding of what your role is and what high standard League of Legends in the mid game looks like. Or it might just be like, if you don't do this, I mean, I would also be lost in the mid game.
Yeah.
You see what I mean?
Yeah, I get it.
So this is a very crucial point of alignment, because this will just help you a lot. So what I want you to do in the next game is whenever you have a downtime, whenever you have a moment of, I'm in base, I'm I have a lot of time to think. I'm walking to lane. I'm in between two waves. I have a lot of time.
Yeah,
I
low
want you
state.
to press tab. Every single low state that you can, and you can remind yourself doing this. I would remind myself of, okay, what's the next objective? Which I think you're already doing very, very well. And ask yourself who's strong on both of the teams. Because sometimes your Wincon is killing the enemy fed Jarvan or something, right?
Yeah.
And sometimes it's protecting the fed Misfortune. And syncing up with your other strong members that either have setup or are very, very strong on damage. And that will give structure to your mid game. And that will make it so that now it's within your control entirely. And because you were on the fights with the MF most of the time, that's why I don't think you got carried at all. Because you also got into those fights. You also landed a lot of good stuns. You were playing with the MF. You made it easier for her to play the game. And that's what your job was. Like, that's what Chovy would have done in this game.
Yeah. Yeah, I see.
And yeah, I mean, it's great. It's awesome. So, next game, ask
Okay.
yourself who's strong.
All right, will do. And cue the mouse
Awesome.
hard bugs.
And yeah, cue them out there. Like, that's, yeah. If you play another Syndra into Maz matchup, that would be a banger. Yeah. Awesome.
Okay, thanks
Great.
a lot. All right, I'll chat with you after the next game.
Good luck.
Thanks.
You're scared. Good to know.
to Summoner's Rift. Seconds until minions spawn. People fear. Minions have spawned. Has been slain.
Fuck. Shit.
This power is mine to command.
Fuck.
An enemy has been slain.
Okay.
An enemy has been slain. I am in control. By force of the will. This is what I live for. This power is mine. An enemy has been slain. Killing spree. An ally has been slain. A whole world to toy with. Rampage. will fall soon. Enemy rampage. Enemy has been slain. An enemy has been slain. Unstoppable. Double kill. An ally has been slain. My potential is limitless. Legendary. Down. Has been slain. Try to stop me. Has destroyed a turret. I am in control. Shut down. Has destroyed a turret. Your turret has been destroyed. An ally has been slain. Who has slain the enemy? Ally has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
And Ezreal is victorious!
An enemy has been slain. Your team has destroyed a turret. Rampage. This power is mine to command. My potential is limitless. Double kill. Dazed. Let them try to stop me. More. I can be so much more. By force of will. An ally has been slain. A whole world killing spree. This power is in I am in control. Your team has destroyed an inhibitor. Your team has destroyed a turret. Aced. An ally has been slain. Your team has destroyed an inhibitor. Victory!
thought process on some of them, you will not make that mistake again, which is good news. Like if we detach you from like expectations of your teammates and we actually start thinking of our lane as like it's something that we should independently be able to solve. Unless it's like super convenient. Like if Viego is on the crab and he is, but the thing is with Viego is not a ganking jungler. He's like more like a skirmishing in the jungle jungler. You know what I mean?
I didn't know that. I viewed him like a Jarvan.
Yeah, I mean he can gank. Like he's not bad at it, but I feel like he's so much better at just playing through like a jungle skirmish. Because he has like the E, he can kite around with it. You know, he can like, you know, do all that stuff.
So he's not like
scaling.
like a Kindred to Graves though, right? Because that's what I think of when I think of like a skirmish jungler, right? He's like
I mean,
not
the thing
invading.
is no, he can invade actually. He's not bad at invading, but definitely not like. I mean, yeah, not the same as a Kindred, sure. But I view him more as a, like he's more of a Kindred than he is a Jarvan in my mind. Because he's good follow up for sure. He's not good engage. Like Jarvan, I view as like more of an engage.
Right. Yeah, I agree with that.
And I think because of that, like Viego is with Galio, it's a bit different because Galio can have the best gank setup in the game. But
yeah.
so with that, like yeah, he can be a ganking jungler, but I think just complementing his jungle invades and complementing his plays in enemy jungle would be like more effective for winning.
Just keeping him alive to get him a reset.
Yeah, and just basically, and then just like killing somebody with him and then enjoying the airplane, you know, like the airplane ride.
All right, well, we've beaten this thing to death.
Yeah. So next game, I want you to look at your lane as like I want to be independent, and then like try to sync up with your team. I think that's the most important because you said you struggle with laning, right?
Yeah.
But I don't think laning is your problem. I think it's just viewing your laning as something where you need attention instead of just viewing it as something that you should be independent at. Because if you're independent, like you didn't make a laning mistake to lose this. You made a laning mistake at aligning your laning and your resets with what's happening on the big picture, which led to your lane feeling like shit. and your laning phase not getting you the advantage that you wanted. But that's just not aligning yourself with the play, and not being okay with giving a few minions for that reset. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Great.
All right.
Awesome.
Cool.
Good luck in the
I'm
next
gonna
one.
go play another game. Yep.
Yeah. And yeah. Enjoy. All right. Andy.
All right, I'm back. I don't know if you want to take a break or anything like that.
No, I'm fine. We can keep going. I will take a sip of water and then we can get right into it. Whoa. What is this Inception?
Oh yeah. I guess I'm streaming the whole thing because they told us to record it.
Yeah. All right. So, I'm gonna. So, what did we play this game?
So it actually was the same matchup again.
That's crazy. Okay. How did it go?
So I mean, I took your advice of queuing the bugs. It still felt impossible. I hate this matchup so much. I still couldn't really. I think I got a few solo. I guess I got at least one solo kill on him, but it's more a function of him playing bad. Like,
Okay, but look at this. Like, look at this game state at 3 minutes compared to. Like, wait, where is it? Like this game state at 3 minutes.
yeah, okay.
Like, let's be real. It's night and day. It's night and day.
yeah.
So yeah, I mean, and that's the difference, right? Like that's literally the difference of you like not being pushed and holding waves, but actually being able to match the wave clear. Like look at this. This wave is not nearly as big as the previous one was,
Yeah.
and that's
yeah.
where your advantage is, right? But yeah, I mean that's what led to us getting this beautiful lead. Yeah, same exact gank happens as the echo.
Yeah.
Nice, but this time we live it because we're a bit more healthy. Very nice, very nice. Also, I guess it's a lower threat jungle, so that's nice. Yeah, and we get to crash the wave, get the reset. Very nice, good items. Yeah, I mean we're still playing for the 2 stacks queue. Just getting the stacks, getting some farm. Pretty nice, pretty nice. Yeah, I mean, get a solo kill as well, why not? Even his flash. Complete mid gap. Beautiful.
I died right after though.
Yeah, I mean, okay. Sure.
I need to just dodge the hook. I kind of had a feeling that like dodging down was wrong.
You just had to walk straight
Yeah.
because it doesn't reach. But yeah, I mean, it's fine. It's whatever. Yeah. So, okay. Let's take a look here. So this is a low state. What are you thinking here?
I mean, I know I want to pass towards my jungler right now because he's on Drake. I know that. Well, at this point, I thought that like my bot side is strong again, so you know I should play around my jungler and my bot side.
Okay.
Actually, the main thing I'm thinking here is like, okay, do I need to go straight to Drake or can I catch the wave? I decide. I mean, clearly I have to go straight to Drake.
Okay.
I think.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't mind this. Now, what I would do here, and this is a bit of an important one, is that actually, as long as Malzahar doesn't have an easy time joining this, I think you're chilling. But yeah, I mean, here you just have to work with it. Yeah, I mean, I think this is fine. A good sequence.
Yeah, I lose a lot
Catch
of
the wave,
farm,
I mean-
but I think it's worth it to lean towards
I
my
mean,
team.
you lose like 1 or 2 minions. Like, it's not the end of the world. Like, you don't lose that much. And like securing the Drake and making sure that you
Yeah.
have them an advantage, I think it's
Yeah.
absolutely worth it.
Definitely.
And also, you didn't have a risk of dying, and that's why it's like pretty good. Like if the enemy was like super high threat at that point, I mean with Kha'Zix dead, they weren't, right? Because of that, I think it's fine to move like that. But if they were super high threat and they had like insane skirmishes at this time, then I would be very, very, very afraid of making a play like that. But yeah, I think this is great. We can get some stacks. We can get some Qs. I mean, beautiful game so far. I really like it. Yeah, okay. That's a crazy gang setup. I guess 1-for-1. It is what it is.
Yeah, I guess I didn't. I don't know when I'm supposed to check when their support is missing. Like maybe here, when I know the wave is gonna crash, I need to think like, can I pressure or not? Like going on
Yeah.
the mouse there before I go on him, I need to already check whether the support is coming.
Right,
right. And I guess in this particular scenario, I know that like my bot lane is, I guess they're resetting. I guess, yeah.
Yeah, I
think
mean, it's also very odd for Pike to like he was just showing on the fight here, right? Like him moving right now, I think this is noise. I don't think you will encounter this type of death
Okay. I
like
see.
more than once in 100 games, you know. So, like I wouldn't over-index on this. You even traded 1-for-1. Wave is coming back to you. Like I think it's whatever. I would never buy control here.
Really?
Like you have item if you don't.
Wait, no,
But
I think
you
it's...
buy it.
Oh, I could... Yeah, okay, I see.
Yeah, I mean you just have Ludens if you don't. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I, ever since they updated the Ludens, cost, I haven't, like, mentally, like, yeah, I haven't updated that in my mind.
Yeah.
I'm so used to it being, like, 550.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you're a bit fast with your ease as well. A little bit.
The reason why I positioned that way, it's so tilting. I'm trying to like line up my E, but then I'm silenced, and then obviously.
Yeah. I mean, look, I see what you're trying to do, but there's a Kha'Zix and a Pike next to you.
Yeah.
I think it's completely illegal.
Yeah, I just need to.
Yeah, I mean it's
not
just
die there.
very illegal. Yeah. I mean I don't think there's like much to this. It's just I mean the wave you should eat the wave here. And you're fine. But yeah, I mean 2 back-to-back deaths, I mean this is gonna be really hard to recover from. You're still fine, but it's gonna be much harder to play the game now. And yeah, what I wanted to see here is just pushing, like kind of shove and move, you know, like landing the abilities on the wave, getting the. You have one of the best wave clears in the game, so yeah, just like getting the push, shove and move, and like staying alive at all costs. That's all. Like I'm not even trying to fuck with the Pike here. Like I'm fine just walking around, just being front to back on this, because
Okay.
I will be zoned off of there, right?
Yeah.
Because like all I want now is to secure this Drake and connect with my team, because it's very hard for me to play this. And now you just get, yeah, I mean, good night. And yeah, I mean the fight still ends up being strong. Good, because your entire team is very strong, right? But it could have been so much more clean by just taking it with the man advantage. Because like if you win this fight over the wall, essentially, imagine if you're with your team. Like it's so one-sided. You see what I mean?
Yeah, I see what you mean.
Yeah. Okay, nice. Yeah, that's good. A good night, Mazahar. Already farming the wave. In the BN. I like it. Yeah. Nice. Mundo is just pushing. Nice. yeah, so what do you want to do here? Actually, even before this. Like, what are you thinking here?
Well, I guess like I remember thinking my Panthers, the strongest person on my team, is dead. He's
Yes.
probably gonna path top afterwards because
Okay.
Herald is up there. I just kind of want to shove mid in one more wave and then I'll reset and I'll be on the same tempo as him.
Yeah. So we want to sync up with the Pantheon, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, what I would do here is... I mean, it's fine, yeah. If you push this wave and you insta-reset, I think it's fine. But you have to find the reset, because now the thing is... I would already probably base on this wave. Like here.
Yeah. I'm overstaying.
And then, yeah. Yeah, because, I mean, just because they have, like, so high threat with Pike and everything. Because, I mean, but if I play this next wave, I want to be on the wave immediately. And I want to just, like, eat the wave as soon as possible and just get out of here. Because now what happens is, like, now you're, like, 500 HP on the Drake. Or on the grab timer. Or Herald, whatever it is.
Yeah.
The topside objective. And, yeah, it's just not a good position to be in. Which will lead to you now getting caught. And this complicates the game so much. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just
Okay.
really
I
rough.
see.
Well, if we just base earlier, spend the 1,000 gold that we have, and just put ourselves into a very strong position for when we want to be playing actively. I mean, we can also just like go to one of the sides and just start catching waves there, because it's also like Mundo just wants to eat all the towers, right?
Yeah.
So because of that, I would also be just very, very chill with just not making any crazy plays. And walking up to push this wave, I mean push this tower with 800 HP against the Pike Kha'Zix is kind of crazy.
Yeah, I don't know what
It's kinda...
I don't know what I'm thinking here. I think I was just autopiloting or something. I don't know. My brain is just off.
It could be. I mean, if that's the case, then I think this is a good point to end the review. But what we want to do, right, is just recalibrate and just make ourselves strong for as long as possible. Like, optimize for this availability, right? Because until this point, until you have that 2 Qs upgrade, until you have your first item, you know, like, you want to scale up to that first item. You want to get those stacks, you know, the splinters, get some gold, get some items. But at this point, you want to be active. And you want to be active from the perspective that you want to be strong and you want to be available. So you want this availability, right? And you also want to be able to crash the waves and you want to be able to move around with your team and with your strong members. And in this scenario, you have Pantheon Syndra, which is one of the strongest mid-jungle 2v2s, because you guys have insane setup, insane follow-up, insane damage, good damage split as well. And yeah, I mean, you just have an insane 2v2. It's so sad that you're 800 HP instead of 1,700, and you're on 1.5k gold instead of on 1.5k gold worth of items. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just like now it's... Yeah, I mean, it just
Yeah.
makes the game 10 times harder, because now you're off the map, and now we just don't do anything. Because we got caught on a timer when it was very important for us to actually be strong. Like, we should base even before Pantheon gets on the map, because by the time Pantheon enters the river, we want to be on the map while being strong. And I think that's the main thing that we're missing here. And you know what this is? If you want to... Like, this is very similar to what we talked about last game, where we want to align with our strong members. But this is a new puzzle piece. Because, you know, like, let's say this is the puzzle, and there's these pieces of the puzzle, you know?
Yeah.
And, like this piece, the first piece that we found was the, okay, who's strong?
Yeah.
Like, who's strong? The second piece of the puzzle that we're looking at, or actually, it's more like the third piece, is how to get ourselves strong, like how to be strong.
Right.
Because if we get ourselves strong, and we know who's strong, suddenly all we will need is connect these two, and now you have the victory, right? Like this will be the winning puzzle piece. This is how win.
Yeah.
This is the smiley face.
The win con. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And that's how we align ourselves and our strengths with the strength of those that are strong. And that's when we start being insanely, extremely, incredibly impactful. But for that, we need to stay strong and we need to stay safe. And I think from a mindset perspective, if here I was telling you that you need to find a reset as soon as possible so that you can be on good tempo with the Pantheon, I don't think you would have stayed here. I think you would have instantly reset here.
Yeah,
This
that's
is not
right.
like a skill, like it's not a skill issue, right? It's a mindset issue.
Yeah.
And that mindset takes time to develop. So I don't blame you for not getting this right. Like 90% of Emerald players don't get it right, because if they did, like they would be higher than Emerald, right?
Right.
Or higher
right.
than Diamond, whatever. So because of that, like we need to develop this, and then you can climb to master. You can climb to whatever you want, right?
Okay.
So that's why this will take a bit of time, but this is the next puzzle piece. We need to be aligning with our strong members, which you already consider the Pantheon to be the strongest, and that tells me that you already improved. Fantastic. That's awesome.
That's one step.
That's like in one game. That's insane. That's insane that you like actually took the time to consider that. That's really, really good. Now the next step, I mean, it's gonna take at least a week of practice to get this consistent, even more probably. But the next step is to make ourselves also strong, so that when we have these strong moments of like, Pantheon is on the map, he's ready to go, we're also ready to go, we're also strong, we also can push, we're full HP, we have this strong position. That's when we can make plays together, and that's when those plays we like kind of multiply off of each other's strengths. Like we're gonna be insanely strong and impactful.
Yeah, I think that like what's different about this specific death compared to all the mistakes I made last game is this one, until like I was watching in the review, like most of my mistakes, like immediately after I make the mistake, I like realized like, okay, I did something wrong here. For here, like I don't remember in the game thinking to myself like, oh, I like missed I missed my recall timing, or like that's why I died. I just thought like, oh, I just died because I don't know. I just like
I died.
wasn't being careful. Yeah, like here I didn't realize.
Yeah, this was not a mindful death.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's fine. Those happen sometimes. They should happen less and less as you play more and more mindfully. So
Yeah.
that's also good. But the way we can be mindful here is by trying to align ourselves with our strong jungler, because
Yeah.
we want to be strong and we want to be available, and that's how we can solve this game, and that's how this death will not happen.
Yeah, that makes perfect sense to me.
Beautiful. I think it's time to go into the third game,
All right.
and
Perfect.
yeah, let's get it.
Thanks.
Good
All right.
luck.
See ya. Okay.
You're scared. Good to know.
So much untapped power. By force of will. Let them try to stop me. Welcome to Summoner's Rift. Seconds until minions spawn. A whole world to toy with. spawn. This power is mine to command. My potential is limitless. Easily. First blood. An enemy has been slain. People feel that they cannot understand. Let them try to stop me. A whole world to toy with. This is what I live for. An enemy has been slain. Force of will. This power is mine to command. An ally has been slain. I can do so much more.
Oh.
enemy has been slain. This power is mine to command. Easily. I can be so much more. Killing spree. People fear what they cannot understand. You have slain an enemy.
The weight of this world is so much more.
Killing spree. Let them try to stop. By force of will. An ally has been slain. An enemy has been slain. This power is mine to command. Potential is limitless. I can be so much more.
Wait.
Turret plating will soon fall. An enemy has been slain. An enemy has been slain. Rampage. An ally has been slain. Unstoppable. Your team has destroyed a turret. Your team has destroyed a turret. My potential is limitless. Double kill. Your turret has been destroyed. Your turret has been destroyed. I am in control. People fear what they cannot understand. Let them try to stop me. Has been slain. The enemy is unstoppable. Enemy double kill. Your team has destroyed a turret. Your turret has been destroyed. They won't even come close. Enemy has been slain. A whole world to toil. Has destroyed a turret. Your team has destroyed a turret. Enemy rampage. Dominating. Your turret has been destroyed. I am in control. People fear what they cannot understand. An enemy has been slain. An ally has been slain. Your turret has been destroyed. Is mine to command. An enemy has been slain. Double kill. Force of my potential is limitless. turret. Let them try to stop me. An enemy has been slain. An ally has been slain. This power is mine. Shut down. I am in control. An ally has been slain. I can be so much more. Let them try to stop me. has been slain. Your turret has been destroyed. Your turret has been destroyed. defeated. Your turret has been destroyed. Your inhibitor has been destroyed. Your team has destroyed a turret. Your turret has been destroyed. Your turret has been destroyed. The enemy's inhibitor. An enemy has been slain.
My potential is limitless.
Your team has destroyed a turret. Your team has destroyed an inhibitor. Your team has destroyed an inhibitor. Your team has destroyed an inhibitor. Your team has destroyed a turret. Ally has been slain. Killing spree. I am a
Damn.
Yeah, because
Did you
that
do
fight-
one this morning then?
No,
Or were
I
you-
only do the Europe times. So I do
Okay.
one now and then. Oh, like I did this one, and I'm gonna do another one.
Okay. Cool.
Yep.
Well, I'll try and get another game in and
Yeah. Good luck.
go from there. I'll try and value my life
Yeah,
and
sounds
focus on my own gameplay instead of everyone else's.
Beautiful. Let's get it.
Yeah.
Sounds good. Good luck. All
Oh,
right.
also for the streaming thing, I can't really stream because it like slows down my computer with recording
Okay,
at the
yeah,
same
that's
time.
Alright. That's alright. That's alright. You can just. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Andy.
Hello,
Hello.
I'm back. Perfect timing again.
Yeah. Absolutely. Okay. Do you mind giving me like 2 minutes? I'll be right
Go
back.
for it. Yeah, absolutely.
All right. I am ready.
Nice.
I just
okay.
needed to order food, or if I don't do it, like I will not eat throughout the entire boot. I will die. Yeah. All right. So, yeah, I'm gonna share my screen, and we can get right into it. So, what was your third matchup? Was it Malzahar again?
No, unfortunately, it was Vel'Koz. So I did pick Syndra again.
All right, I even watched your early game. Okay. Yeah.
This was a crazy game. I think it was like 46 minutes.
Oh my god. Okay. It's a banger to end on. Yeah.
Yeah. Unfortunately, this game felt very out of my control.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, we took a few Qs level 1. Yeah. So what was your initial hypothesis on the game?
You mean just for laning or in general?
Yeah, in general. When you look at this, like what are your thoughts?
I guess I consider like Viego is kind of more of a scaling jungler, whereas Vi is like a really strong ganking jungler. So I guess like usually that's the first thing I think about. Although I still think Viego is really dangerous because like if I don't respect like his W, he can still kind of find angles on me. But like as long as I respect that and I'm like careful with vision, I think that like I should be pretty safe from him. And I also don't think that Vel'Koz can really force a gank on me, whereas the opposite is not right. It's not the same for Vel'Koz. He has to play really safe if he doesn't know where Vi is. But
Yeah.
I mean, that ended up not really being relevant because like Vi was mostly playing for my side lanes, which is fine.
Yeah.
Other than that, I usually just think about like the 2v2 matchup in like mid jungle, and then
good.
that's about
more
it.
than enough. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, let's see how we get to the splinters, how we get to level 7-ish timer. I mean, so far I think lane is fine. Bacchus is kind of lane locked, which is very nice. Yeah, I mean, this is beautiful. I believe we end up spotting Viego here, so it's nice. It does a this is an interesting W flash, so that's kind of nice. And yeah, now what I would do here is that Vel'Koz really desperately needs to base, but we don't really have the tools to play this skirmish, so I would just like crash the mid wave very quickly and just like find a base. But I would find that base in a very safe location because you really want to get it off.
Yeah.
Because now, I mean, it's just like quite unlucky that we have to flash and
Yeah, we ended up
yeah, I
trading
mean,
flashes.
yeah, and it would be like really good to not do that since we really don't like trading flashes Syndra all that much. Again, not because like it's better for Vel'Koz to not like it's not about Vel'Koz and you, it's about you. And just like having as much advantage for yourself as possible. Yeah, I think you can go for just the W to like guarantee the QE.
Yeah. Yeah. I was just trying to time it with this last hit there, but was overconfident.
Yeah. Yeah, but I think you can time the W with the last hit and then the QE is just automatic.
Yeah, yeah. Then the slow guarantees it, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yep. Yeah, we got some nice poke here. Pretty good. We have to be very, very, very careful with Vel'Koz 6. Like, he has some insane amount of burst damage.
Yeah, I
So
think
if he lands a combo, you've got...
Yeah, because my flash is down, so I can't get out. Actually, I don't even think he
now
lands the stun. He just kills me here, I think, maybe?
Yeah, so what we need to do here very, very accurately is we need to make sure that we hold our E. Like, we want to hold the E
ult,
for...
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Because if we don't, like, we will just get ulted and we die.
Yeah, that's exactly what happens here.
Yeah.
Oh, this is so stupid.
Yeah, that's why we really want to hold that E, because that just guarantees that we live, no matter what. But yeah, I mean, that's just ability usage. I feel like it's... If you know that you need to hold the E post 6 for the Vel'Koz ult, you would play it different. An enemy is being hit here by the Chemtech Drake, which is just does so much damage. And yeah, I mean, that's pretty nice. So what's your mindset here?
I think that Vi is pathing top, so and the Herald is top or Grubs or whatever. So I definitely wanted to ward top.
Absolutely.
That's an easy decision. I'm like full resources, so I mean my plan is to just try to keep Vel'Koz shoved in to get prio for my jungler. Ideally, we can get Crab or something.
Yeah. I like it. Awesome. Yeah, we get the push here as well. Yeah, I mean, we can just keep prio. I think it's pretty good. We're also like one stack from our spike, so we can just get to that one. Here we have it, beautiful. Now we can just delete waves and yeah, I mean, we don't really need to interact all that much anymore. So I would be very careful here. Like, given that your entire team is resetting, I think here it's hard to say that you wanna reset. But the moment you see them resetting, I mean, I would just be very careful here.
It's just like I'm full resources and I don't quite have enough gold for my thing. And
yeah, I think
it's
it's also like you also had a decent quality vision, but just like Viego went around all of the wards, which is actually kind of crazy.
Yeah, I have no idea how he actually...
Like he did a really good job doing that. Like he sneaked into the bush, or he blast-coned over to the river and went around. Like, I think this is noise. Like, I think if anything, like, this is absolutely noise. No, he's on the crab right here. So here you could be anticipating that he's around.
Yeah. I can at least lean bot, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. But it's still like decent outcome, but yeah, definitely something that we could be a bit more mindful of. I really don't like this TP.
I feel like Aphelios is really fed right now. I think he's like 5-0 or something. So I was thinking like, oh, he's like the win con. I want to play towards him. And I saw that Viego was coming up from behind them, and I was like, okay, I'm okay with giving up a wave if it means that like I prevent Aphelios from dying. But I ended up giving up. I mean, it was a wave and a Vel'Koz gets a plate. It was very expensive.
Yeah, I mean, the only time I would do this is if Viego actually has things to lose. Because right now, if Viego dies, like, nothing happens. Or if Aphelios dies, like, sure, Viego gets a bit of a kill, but nothing really happens, right? Well, yeah, I mean, you end up eating his wave anyways. So, yeah, I mean, it's just... Like, Aphelios just wants to push this and reset, right? And
Yeah.
I don't think they can be killed. Like, they are just invincible right here.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, here, like, the moment I see that, okay, Viego is not doing anything, I'm just going back to mid. Like, I'm really fast back to mid because I want to catch mid wave. And Aphelios already gets his reset, so that's chill.
Yeah.
But I really want to catch this mid wave now. And I think you sticking around is just not great. I think you should just go back to mid, let
I see.
Aphelios take the reset, and then, yeah, it would be a bit more clean.
Makes sense.
But I think overall, like, I don't mind the idea. I think it's just like one of those things where the execution could be a bit better, but I think it's pretty fine. This is very nice play. We do exactly what we want to do. Yeah, I mean, this is also pretty nice. We help via escape. Push the wave. Reset. Yeah, I think this is good. Pretty good. We are here for lane. We can push out. Yep. One thing that I would always do here is I would just ward over the wall here.
Oh,
just so
yeah,
that I
yeah.
know that I can take this ward very safely. Because now, like, into Vel'Koz, it's especially, like, you know, like, he can send a Q and it can hurt a lot. And if Viego is charging W and W flashes you while Vel'Koz hits an EWQ or something, you can be in big trouble. But yeah, maybe 8 waves, pretty good. Yep, nice. We can stay on the map. I actually kind of like this. I really like that you actually stay while Vi is making a play, just to like make sure that you.
Yeah, I
I like
deliberately did this. I was thinking about backing,
Yeah.
but I was like, I want to stay because Vi's here and I'm playing around my jungler.
Yeah, I like it a lot. Really good intention.
But then here I just kill myself. So.
I really hate this E. Like, this E is criminal. I mean, yeah, just that. Good night. And we even lose flash. Yeah, this is not great. Because ideally, the reason we stay here is that Vi is here and Vi, like, we want to make sure that she gets out. But the entire rest of the game is in base. So now the enemy only has to make a play on you who stayed over the... Like, who overstayed the tempo, right? With
Yeah,
Viego.
I should just
They ended
wrap
up
around and push the wave out, and then I can like reset.
Yeah, just like catch the wave, reset, you know, let Aphelios walk to mid, we walk to bot with TP. The game is in a very good position. And yeah, I mean, now it's just like, now this made the game so much more hard.
I think the problem was like I identified that I wanted to stay to help Vi, but then I didn't like think one step further. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
wait,
Like,
one sec. Look, I remember when I said like I need to order food, I have to get that now. I'll be right back.
Okay.
All right, I'm here.
All right.
Hello.
Yes. I'm just
Ah,
writing
that's,
down some of the notes from that we've cut already, but yeah, I'm ready to go.
Yeah, sure. So yeah, I mean, let's. So yeah, we had this death, and I mean, the game is already really rough here. So our control over this game significantly diminished by those 4 deaths, right?
Yeah.
That's just something that's always gonna be tough. I think it's still a winnable game, but definitely a difficult one because we have much less control over the game than if we just don't die. Yeah, pretty good. Yeah, I mean it's low-key what it is. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, I'm not sure what happens here. I think that, like, basically, Swain, I think that as he's getting run down, I should just
let's walk away. Yeah,
walk away, yeah. I don't have
just
E
let him.
either.
Yeah, just let him die. It's into Viego is really punishing too. And yeah, you also cannot QE the Viego while he's in the he's in the form because he can just cancel your knockback.
Yeah.
So you have to hold your E a bit longer. And yeah, I mean you're 1 and 5. Like I think realistically speaking, you can win the game, but most of the control was in the first 18 minutes of the game that you had. And now it's just like, yeah, like now you will just be a stun bot, right? Like you will not really kill many people. You will be more like a complementary pick to these guys who are strong, you know, and just play with them and maybe do something. You know what I mean? Like it's
Yeah.
so. I think you evolved throughout these 3 games a lot. Like you went from the beginning to like essentially thinking about who's strong, aligning yourself, and also like even the play that you made when you didn't reset because you knew Vi was playing still. Like that was so good. I really like the idea behind that. So I think you're getting very creative and you're getting a lot of these good plays in, which I really love. And yeah, I mean, at this point, I think the only thing that we need to do is just like do repetitions and just get more of these games in because you're doing great. And it just takes time to develop the skill set of, yeah, let's align ourselves, let's get strong, ask ourselves the questions, who's strong, you know, what's next, how can we make ourselves strong, and then align. And also, like the other thing is that led to you dying in this game a couple of times is that, I mean, okay, the first one was just ability usage, right?
Yeah, not holding E while his ult is up.
Yeah, exactly. That was just like matchup knowledge ability usage. But from there, I think a lot of your deaths were just due to, like here, for example, we're pushing up when we don't have vision, when people are resetting, you know? It's like we're the only play. If you look from enemy perspective, like you are the only play right now. So they will gank you, and you will die.
Wait,
But at
how
least
do I
you
know
will
that
lose.
I'm the only play? Like, I guess, like,
I mean,
like Aphelios is on the wave right now, I guess, and then
yeah, but we saw Viego topside, so we know that they play topside.
yeah. I
And
guess
we also see that,
yeah, I see. I just didn't see the Viego in this situation, I think.
yeah. But even we got the pings. So with the pings, I would be like, okay, they are pinging for a reason. So I'm like, I'm gonna be very careful here.
Yeah.
And then yeah, I mean, the gank is fine. Like, sure, you trade 1 for 1, so it's like not the worst. But from here, I would just like be very much just recalibrating, playing for the 2v2. You know, like this is awesome. And now just align with my jungler and just play when they are playing. Like this is good. Like this is awesome. This is invisible, but what you did here allowed this Drake to happen. Because you had prio, you were available, you were strong. Bakos had no chance of moving without you contesting. And that's like what led to Drake. That's your doing, right? Even though like it seems like, yeah, it just happened. But you were in the perfect position for that Drake to be taken.
Right.
And that's where we can like have a lot of replicability. I mean, here, yeah, same thing. Same thing here. We do this play, but now what happens is that Ophelios is back here. Your entire team is in base or like behind you. And now you're the most like forward person. So in a situation like this, we have to be super, super, super accurate and careful with our E usage. And when you do this, you miss an E, but you're the most walked up person. I mean, GG, good night. Now you have to use flash if you want to live, but I mean, even then it's not easy.
Yeah.
Here we just have to accept the reality that we're fucked. And then yeah, I mean, good night. And once we do this, I feel like the game is just really hard. So yeah, I feel like a lot of this is just... I mean, it can be threat assessment as well as valuing your life. But I think it's just a mindset that we want to stay alive, we want to stay healthy, we want to stay in a good position and align ourselves with the jungler. And you're already doing a good job doing that. And it just takes time to develop. It's just one of those skills where you need like 30 games in order to like start seeing the results of this. You see what I mean?
Yeah, I understand. Okay, so I guess that can be a main learning objective for the next
100%.
couple weeks. And
For
yeah,
sure.
I guess tomorrow we'll try to find something else.
Yeah, and you will also sleep on it. So it's gonna be one of those where you sleep on it, and tomorrow we come back, and we can reiterate on it. We can see multiple different stuff about it, and we can set you on the right track, like given every information.
Yeah. Okay.
Awesome.
All right.
Wonderful. I'm excited for your journey. It's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, this is
It's gonna
fun.
be great.
All right. Thank you. All right. I'll see you tomorrow.
Yeah, see you tomorrow.
Cheers.
Cheers.